Rice Fit Family Garden coming to you with my, let's see, it's May 13th, thank God it's not Friday, the 13th update, and walk you around the garden, let you see how things are going. I definitely have to say adding this fence in here has been a great thing. I need to get better with my mulching, adding more mulch, and still plucking some of the weeds out of here, but here we go. So I bought a couple plants which are doing fantastic. This jalapeno plant so I can do my salsa and everything else. Got some onions that survived the transplant, not too many of them in this box, but in another one I'll show you here in a minute they did. Eggplant that I did buy, it's doing really good. Some different zucchinis and squash, and as you can see I tie mine up to the trellis so that way they kind of grow up and gives me a chance to be able to get underneath and look for bugs and everything else. So here in North Carolina, I had to put the shade cloth down. Luke from In My Gardener, I'm gonna have to talk to you, buddy. Slow bolt arugula, May, and it's already bolting. So might have to bring that up and take it back down. But here's the rest of what I got going on in here. So it's all looking really good. This tree lettuce that I got from In My Gardener is fantastic. Some of the leaves on that are getting huge. Some spinach in here and everything else. But shade cloth is definitely helping. Jumbo jalapeno, Tabasco, and my one big tomato plant that's a what is that? A steak sandwich tomato. Doing really good. Got some carrots going, some radishes. I'm letting a few of these radishes go to seeds, that way I can pull some seeds off them. Got some beets going and some garlic. Some fennel and some herbs over here. That was a volunteer cherry tomato plant that I pulled out from another one of my beds and moved over here. See how it'll do. Speaking of tomatoes, every single tomato in here was either started from seed or started as a volunteer within this bed. So these are my aromas up front, some cherries in the middle, some more aromas, Amish paste ones towards the back here. See a nice little volunteer one coming up amongst the garlic. Garlic's looking fantastic. I planted all that right after Thanksgiving weekend, so it's doing really good. Aunt Molly ground cherries, I got two of them here, and I got a volunteer one popping up right there, so I'll let that one go and put another cage around it. There's some more of my onion transplants that seem to be doing better now. Some melons going across there, and some different spaghetti squash and everything. Every single one of pepper plants in here are all volunteers, so I'm just letting them go, see what I get. That right there is a worm tower, and I'm going to be doing a video later on. I'm going to do a trial with a worm tower and a, what do they call it, a rot bin, worm bin that you set right on top of the soil, and I'll let you guys kind of take a trip with me down that path and see how that works. I got some Brussels sprouts going there, which I've been using some of the greens for that in my salad. Some Malabar spinach, which those are all volunteers. They popped up, so I thought I'd put them to use. Need to replace this netting. Here's my peppers. These are all the big ones, and then I have the snacking peppers behind them. That there's a red Russian kale that was volunteer. Same with the Swiss chard there, volunteers. These are all the mini snacking peppers. Some starting from seed right there. Everything started from seed on that. I got some melons, some Lincoln peas, and these are all volunteer pole beans. So I'm just letting those go. Got a good sale on some added dill, oregano, and thyme, basil, so added that in. These are some more snacking peppers that I'll be adding in later once they get a little bit bigger. Potato bag number 1 and 2, 3, and 4 over there. My sugar snap peas, my edamame beans, Swiss chard, a couple different types of kale, and some more garlic. And that's it. Yeah, I definitely need to do some cleaning up in here. That was my cover for hoop house, but I let it get a little moldy, so I just gotta throw it away. I got more left over. But other than that, only problems I've really been seeing so far is the white flies are definitely already hitting up here in North Carolina. And other than that, as you can see over here on some of my peppers, a little bit of the sun burn on the leaves of the transplants. I didn't really give them the best amount of time to acclimate, but I'm trying this where I just bring the seed cells out here and let them go and see what happens. So I'm going to kind of give that a try a little bit this year. I'll let you know how those ones go. I'll separate those from the rest, and we can kind of gauge the growth on those throughout the year. But other than that, garden's looking pretty good. Asparagus is doing awesome. This is only year 2, so I'm letting everything just fern and go from there. As you can see, got a bunch of cardboard down over here. I got to cover that up with some mulch and everything. Been a little behind on getting the rest of the mulch in here, but that'll be coming here pretty soon. But once again, asparagus is looking fantastic. I keep tripping over my drip irrigation system. This is my grapevine, and I don't know if y'all can see this, but got some spots on it and whatnot that keep popping up right through here. I've sprayed it down with antifungal. Everything else, you kind of see it through here and everything. So I'm going to kind of give it this year. If I still deal with the fungus problems, then I'm ripping it out. But if anybody's got any ideas on that, that'd be great. Once again, asparagus, blueberry bush that I got back here, raspberry bush is starting to come back to life right there, and my blackberries looking fantastic. So these potato boxes will be getting filled here in a few months, and we'll start working those up, and I'll let y'all follow along with me on that. But that's it. Thanks for listening. Give this a thumbs up if you like it. And if you got any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Put a lot of trifecta in with the tomatoes this year, so wanting to see how that works. And then, like I said, I'm going to start these worm bins and worm tubes, worm towers, and get your all's opinion on that. But thanks for following around with me. We'll look to see y'all soon, and like I said, give it a thumbs up. If you got any hints on the grapevine, what I can do to help it out, that'd be great. I'll appreciate it. I'll take all the help I can get. Other than that, we'll see you soon. Have a good one.